Hello everyone, I have this 2005 Mazda 6 here with some transmission issues. So first to second gear slipping with very hard shift shock, and also third to fourth gear having the same issue. So at the time of the fault happened, there is engine light and AT warning light on. So I have carried out diagnosis and found this fault code, which is P0715. It's showing now it's what engine light and the AT light warning is. So now I have carried out the test drive and found the problem is happening. Um, I'm just gonna give some more diagnosis and see what I can find. So I am going to check the live data and see any erratic reading on any of the sensors or any of the actuators inside the transmission. Since I couldn't see anything on my screen, so I'm gonna check the turbine shaft speed sensor reading, since the fault code related to turbine speed sensor. So the car is on the hoist and I'm driving the car on the hoist, but at this moment the actual turbine shaft speed showing in normal operation. So this is the hard thing when you diagnose intermittent issue, but I have a feeling that it has faulty turbine shaft speed sensor. So next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to access to the turbine speed sensor and see whether the connector plugged in properly or any damages on the harness connector. So it's a good habit to check all the basics before you replacing any parts. So first you need to disconnect the vacuum solenoid on the side of the airbox and remove the airflow meter connector and loosen the 10mm spiral clamp. And don't forget there are two vacuum lines you need to remove before you pull the airbox out, otherwise you are end up with breaking the vacuum line plastic pipe. So the actual turbine speed sensor is the one is very close to the bell housing area, which is near to the cylinder, sorry, the near to the engine. There are three sensors on the top. The correct sensor is that one there with two wires, one orange and yellow. So that's the turbine speed sensor. So I removed the 10mm bolt previously. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to pull the sensor out and going to fit the new sensor back in. So this is the new sensor I purchased from one of the suppliers. I did not use a genuine sensor. So one important thing before you remove this sensor, make sure you clean the area where the sensor fitted, and if you have a vacuum cleaner, just suck all the materials or any dust out, because once you remove it, you are giving access to any foreign materials go into the gearbox. So that's very important step to be carried out. So I fit the new sensor back in. It's just a straight remove and refit. Um, and now I'm just tidying up the 10 mil holding bolt. There was some oil around because I previously I started the engine with the sensor out, so and I drove the car on the hoist, so there was some oil spill. So I have cleaned all the old oil around that sensor area and plugged the connector back in. So now it's time to put the airbox back together. Just line up two pivot points on the bottom of the airbox and press that in. Make sure you plug all the vacuum lines and connect any electrical connectors you have removed. So you don't need to disconnect, like to separate the airbox with the air cleaner. On these Mazda 6 and Mazda 3s, as I remember, you can remove complete airbox together. That's the vacuum line I was talking about. So make sure you remove it before you remove the airbox. I'm just tightening the intake tube holding clamp. Alright guys, so the installing is done. So now I'll just plug the scan tool back in, and I'll still got the engine warning light on, but the AT light is disappeared automatically once I replace the sensor. So I'm just reading the codes back. The previous fault code is still there since I did not erase them. So I'm going to erase the fault codes. Now I'm going to start the car and shift some gears and see all the warning lights gone or not. Yeah, the engine warning light is disappeared. So next step, what I'm going to do, I'm going to test drive the car, see anything wrong that I can find. So I test drove the car about 5 kilometers, check all the gear shifting. It seems okay, and I did not feel any shifting shock or gear slippage in any gears. So I think the problem is fixed. So a P0715 fault code can be any other damages inside the transmission, but it's always better that you can do a cheaper repair rather than replacing the gearbox. So thank you everyone, thank you for watching. So hope this video helps someone one day. um, just like and share my videos, hit the bell icon, subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching again.